Hey there YouTube, welcome back to the Kupo Key Gamer. I'm Marco, and today we have a Kingdom Chatter theory. So today's theory is revolving around these two cutscenes and the Keyblade Graveyard. Now, what we've seen in the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 and what we've seen at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, I think they're telling very different stories.
What?
Specifically, the one in Kingdom Hearts 2 is a story we have not yet been told. Now, before I completely dive into this, because this is a little bit of a brain explosion, at least if this is true, this could shake up a lot of theories of how Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to operate. With the secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 2, we have a very different story than what we were told in Final Mix. If we look at what goes down in the Kingdom Hearts 2 secret ending, it doesn't add up. If we take a closer look at what they're doing though, these are images that we haven't seen in Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep, anything. These could really be events that are going to transpire in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, if you recall, after the supposed Terra walks off of that big creature or whatever it is, it disappears and fades away, which makes me think more that it is some sort of boss that we haven't seen yet in Kingdom Hearts. When they reach the center, they grab the three most important Keyblades out of the dirt in Kingdom Hearts. Now right there, I gotta throw a flag out because that is just weird. That is something so unusual for Tetsuya Nomura, for Square Enix, for just the Kingdom Hearts series to make such an important scene and to just take those important elements out and not talk about at all. The fact that they purposely put the Kingdom Key D, and the Way to the Dawn at the center point of the crossroads in this scene. You cannot tell me that that doesn't raise questions that this is an event that we haven't seen yet. I'm super excited about this because if this is true, then this is a scene that could be a very big moment in Kingdom Hearts 3. All three of the figures look toward the empty path. We see this shadowed figure walking toward them, with a bunch of text referring to the Keyblade War and what we know now to be Unchained Key. If we compare this image to the one that we got in the Final Mix secret ending, they're very different silhouettes. This isn't Xehanort. That's Xehanort, but this one isn't. From the text coming across the screen as well, we get the Lost 2, Chasers, the Keyblade War. We get all of these keyword phrases that just so perfectly fit into Union Cross that I really have come to believe that this figure that we saw way back when Kingdom Hearts 2 dropped, what if that's Lucio? From what we've seen in back cover, Lucio spends a lot of time in the Keyblade Graveyard. In a future episode, I'll go further into how I think Lucio and Xehanort are connected. But to get back on point with the two cutscenes, we saw every single scenario that led up to the battle at Birth by Sleep, and not once did we see the Kingdom Key D, or Way to the Dawn. Another part to the end of Birth by Sleep that really makes me think that this cutscene from Kingdom Hearts 2 is actually Kingdom Hearts 3 is their capes. So we see Terra get his cape after he holds Xehanort back from fully possessing his body. We see him getting that for the first time at the end of Birth by Sleep, after the the battle, we have not seen Aqua or Ben get their capes yet. I think it's safe to believe that they're gonna get their capes in Kingdom Hearts 3 from extremely important events that define their character and bring them a next step closer to that final confrontation against Xehanort, like Terra did, but for their characters' plot progressions. At the end of Terra's story in Birth by Sleep, we get some really strange cinematography in his final cutscene. It's so spacey. We see so much of the area surrounding Terra, and not a lot of actually Terra. If we look at this cutscene, and we look at the beginning of Back Cover, we see Lucio coming to the Keyblade Graveyard with a similar pseudo Kingdom Hearts in the sky. Now there's a lot of swooshing and weird camera angles going on that revolve around the big pillar that Terra fights Master Xehanort on. And there's a lot of gaps of time. It really makes me feel like they're hiding something from us. They're trying to make us believe that Kingdom Hearts was made, and the only people that were interested in that forming were the players there at the time. Which, if there's anything we've learned in Kingdom Hearts, there's always something else. And in this cutscene, I think we're missing some key dialogue and some key images of Lucio coming either with the box or with Master Xehanort's Keyblade and doing something around Kingdom Hearts. Once again, this is a theory. This is a speculative analysis of an ending cutscene. But from what we've been shown, it looks like we're getting more pieces to a puzzle we thought we completed. I truly believe, unless there's some interviews that I haven't read where Tetsuya Nomura is on the record for saying that these cutscenes are temporally correct, right after another, I think we're looking at some Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff, people. And if that's the case, then we have some really crazy cool developers over at Square Enix. Because that's like 10 years of foresight. Which is possible when looking at the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts anthology. So that's about all the time I've got for today. We will probably be going into more of this in a future video, as well as some other topics that I've brought up about Lucio. But for now, we must call it a day. Now, the comment shout out for today. I feel like this should be rather obvious, but do you agree with this theory or not? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm super excited to hear what you have to say on this. The reason I made this video was because I think this theory is possible. Let me know though if I am dead wrong, or if there's an interview out there that I haven't read that completely shuts down this argument. If you like what you saw here today, feel free to like, subscribe, and flick that notification bell for all the news coming at you from Kupo Key Gamer. Links to our social media will be in the description below, so feel free to leave a comment for a chance to be featured at the end of our videos. So thanks for stopping by at the Kupo Key Gamer. The name's Marco, it's been real, and we'll see you next time.